right? Jesus didn't give money to the tax collectors and sinners. He gave them his presence. He gave them conversation. He went to their houses. He ate at Matthew's feast. He gave them his heart. He gave them his ear. He gave them his love. See, guys, the moment we stop being moved with compassion, we start to get comfortable with judgment. And we end up sitting with the Pharisees rather than sitting at Jesus' feet. Throughout Scripture, I find far more danger in a hard heart than one that has somehow become too soft. If there's only two choices, I would rather have a bleeding heart than a hard one. But here's the good news, there's more than two choices. There is wisdom mixed with compassion. But if we don't lead with compassion, our wisdom will be for our protection rather than for God's good. Jesus touched the man in his leprosy, and then he healed him of it. Can't you see the disciples? If you were going to heal him, why didn't you wait to touch him? Right? Can't you see the Pharisees? He's unclean. You can't touch him. And yet Jesus was always doing more than anyone else understood, because we're always using the law to try to make sure we're doing everything right, that we miss that there is a heart in the law. And that if you don't follow the heart of the law, you've actually failed the law as a whole. Jesus touched him and then he healed him. And then Jesus said to the man, "See that you say nothing to anyone, but go, show yourself to the priest, and offer the gift that Moses commanded for a proof to them." And once again, we see that Jesus came to fulfill the law. He came to honor the law. He tells the man, go to the priest and give the gift that the law required, because the miracle and the obedience would be a witness of Jesus' identity to the priest. Not just the miracle, but the miracle and the obedience. They both had to be carried out together. Jesus was not defying the law. No matter what you've heard, he never broke the law. Jesus was there to fulfill the law. And so he showed his power and his submission all at the same time. Because not just the leper wasn't the only one who had to know Jesus was the Messiah. The priest needed to know as well. And so, you've been healed by my power. Now go show my humility to the priest. Do what the law said. He showed power over sickness and faithfulness to the Scripture, because the two couldn't be separated. And don't we separate them way too often? Don't we give breaks to people that seem to have power? Don't we make room for people that seem to be moving in ways that we honor or that we respect or what we'd like to move ourselves? And what Jesus shows us is, I have all the power and yet I live in submission. I'm going to obey the Scriptures even while I move in power.